Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. We're going to be playing a little more SupCom 2 tonight. And yes, this is actually 2 streams in one day. Hopefully my voice holds up. Might sound like I'm hitting puberty again, but you know what? It is okay. We're going to get a couple more games in here and have a good time. And perhaps, just perhaps, we'll do a little bit better. Because last time things did not go super well for us because I didn't really know how to play this freaking game. We're going to try to rectify that in this one. So I've got the Etched Desert here, I think is the map that we are going to play on, and I have never played on it in my entire life, so we're just going to see how it goes. I do wish that there was a CPU test on this lobby, because last time around I ran into some issues with that, but we're just going to do what we can in this particular one. So we've got to manually select some teams here, and I'm thinking this is going to be left versus right, something like that. So I am going to stay 1, and it looks like everybody else is changing around me as well. Left side 1, right side 2. Bam! And hopefully brown will get the memo. There's night, and we are golden. Ready to launch this thing as soon as everybody gets X'd up. Yeah, SupCom 2, bit of a different experience. Definitely not something that I'm used to, and it does not really have any good hotkeys. So I am at a little bit of a loss, but thankfully it is almost as easy to play as FA without the hotkeys. So we should be able to get along just fine. And get back over here where I can see you guys chat. Once again, this kind of thing is, uh-oh. Game crashed when he tabbed. We might not get this one to launch. We may have to rehost this one. For those of you who are wondering, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So the Twitch links are on the channel as well as everything else. So if you prefer Twitch as your platform of choice, then definitely head on over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a mass extractor and then a research facility. I'm actually going to build 2 research facilities. We are going to research on structures, build time, and build cost reduction. And I got that in just before he started that building. And then we're going to get the rest of this down. We're going to start building some P-gens right down the back line here. And we will need overkill P-gen quantities. And you are going to build the rest of those mass extractors and hop on back there. So, we are kind of the... Actually, we are. We are the lowest player on the south side. So, I'm going to have to do some creative things to jump around here across all of these mesas. I am thinking that the jump upgrade is going to be an awesome one to get on my commander, because that's going to let me kind of hop around, move about as I very well please through all these mass extractors. And something else that I probably need to research pretty quickly, as quickly as I can, is I probably want to get the jump jet for all units ability, because if I can get that online, then I will be able to move all of my units in the same manner, and that's going to be a huge advantage for the Cybern on this particular map. Build 2 anti-airs over there, 2 anti-airs over here, and 2 over there. And then, yeah, first engineer out of the land factory will probably build a radar. Looks like we have a bomber rush out, and I think it's F2. Yes, so this is script. We've got Red, who is Levitican to our north, and the Unknown up here on this side. That means the Chief Jaguar is on the other side. But I don't think we particularly have to worry about things too much, because I think most people are as inexperienced at this as I am. I'm going to send the engineers over to this side. We're going to let Yellow take those mass extractors in the back, and I'm going to try my best to get these locked down over here. Once my ACU grabs those, we're going to run out to the front. And one thing that I do need to keep in mind is that my ACU is going to be a little bit paper until we're able to get some upgrades in. And upgrades we shall get. I think that probably the best thing that we can do here is go immediately towards the mass converter technology, because I don't get production boosts from my research tree like UEF and Aeon do, so I'm not going to be able to scale myself up like that. We've got a bomber out, which is a lovely thing to see. Gonna kill off this engineer way out. Oh wow, That doesn't do any damage at all, hardly. Gonna have to get a lot of stuff online before that takes place. Are you really now? Really? You're just gonna sit there? Okay, good. So that's the thing, and we need to get jump jets online ASAP as well. So we need to find on land. Here is, let's see, movement speed. We've got rate of fire, and we have adds a direct fire turret to engineers right after the ADV adapter. So I think on structures, we've got 11 to get to mass conversion. So I'm going to go ahead and start down this research path because that's going to be 10 to get these two over here. And I think that's going to just be how it goes. Let's go ahead and move you back over here. We're going to start laying down some more research facilities so that we can start ticking those up. And we've overproduced a little bit on power. I think we're going to stop that with that gen and build a radar. There we go. Okay, so this is a little bit of a large map, not too terribly so, but it will be a bit of a challenge to get things running. Let's see if I can actually build. Can I get close enough here to build these? That's my big question. And I don't think I will be able to. Nope, because they left a crater around each of these mesas. So I'm not going to be able to get those. Let's go ahead and build. I'm feeling a little lonely out here, but I'm going to go ahead and run up here. I'll just build a point defense next to my ACU at the first available opportunity, because I'm definitely going to need something to protect my commander with. And then, let's see, we need to get the movement speed upgrade. And then after 6 ticks on the research, we will be able to build a lovely little thing known as jump jets. And that'll give us access to those two and those two over there. Sweetness! Cybern is actually set up for a good little deal. Who am I kidding? Cybern's always OP, right? Right. Okay. Let's get on up in here, and hopefully nothing will be drastically out of place. I would like to build a mass extractor, if that is possible. I need 90 mass for that, and I have it. So we're going to build that. And then we are immediately going to drop a radar behind us. And then an anti-air. And a point defense. Because we do not want to get ambushed. That is for sure. That's going to help us guard this little pass right here. And we're at 2 currently there. Hopefully we'll be able to scale up our mass income some. That is the biggest thing about this. Supreme Commander 2, there is a whole lot to lack in mass. I mean, it is very, very difficult to get the proper amount of mass online in every single game. Go ahead and get this over here queued up, and we are pretty much waiting on mass income to trigger. So I think what we need to do is we need to not build any more anti-air at the moment. We're going to stick with those 3. We're going to stop production of engineers so that we gain stuff there, and we're going to wait until we get all of those online. We need our mass extractors in a bad kind of way. Go ahead and build, maybe build a land factory right here so that we're able to pump some units out at a moment's notice. That'd be wise. And we've got a radar down, and nothing is seen on the radar. So our opponent here is not expanding too terribly quickly. That's our radar range right there. All right, so we got that in, and we're going to go ahead and walk the ACU up, I think. Yeah, let's do this thing. We're going to get up in here. I'm definitely overexposing my commander. That is a sure thing, but I am going to do it anyway because you gotta live life to the fullest. All right, jump jets are in order, and we're gonna jump over here. Come on, little fella. I need you to get up on this mesa. Whee! I should probably take you over here. I'm actually going to jump jet you, and you'll just walk close enough and then jump jet up there. That works. No, apparently you're not. You're going to walk up there, and then you're going to jump jet. Maybe that Q will work. Alright, mass extractors are in order. And we do have another research facility going down there. Okay, so we are golden out here in the boondocks. Gonna lay down 2 of those. We're gonna get a radar. Going to get let's get multiple anti-airs here. and a couple of point defense because I'm feeling a little exposed. Then we're going to jump down here rather with you, and we're going to come over here and jump up there with you, and that will do fine. Okay, so we definitely have got a good handle on all of our expansions. That's much more than I could have anticipated we would get done in the first 9 minutes of this. Go ahead and start building some loyalists, and probably don't need Brackmans. We're just going to build loyalists, run them over here, and we're going to jump them up into the base. Ooh, maybe not. I see some movement over here. There is a whole lot of stuff on this side. So we are going to pull you back. We are going to get some of you. And some of you. And we are going to grab... we've got the jump jets. Let's go ahead and get a... I think these are more powerful. Yeah, regeneration by 125 and health by 25%. Increase radar. And we'll carry on through all of these. So, hopefully we can get all of this online in short order. Once you get those built, we're going to go back and assist. And back and assist. So I do not want to do anything too terribly dangerous that will get rid of all that. Go ahead and get a mass extractor down. We're going to jump up there. Thank you, little buddy. I'm going to get right in there. And that one as well. Too bad you can't queue past a jump. It's like, apparently when you queue a jump up, it just forgets everything else past that point from the exhilaration of flying. There we go. Okay. So on this side, we have some units over here, which is not especially good. We've got a large clump of units over there. Looks like Unknown is dealing with the back of his base fairly effectively. So that's good. We're going to pull you guys right over here. That pass is pretty well protected. And I need to upgrade. The next thing that I need to do... Oh, assault bots can hunker. That's cool. The next thing that I need to do is go for the mass conversion because I'm going to need to drastically overbuild power and do some awesome stuff. Whoopsie daisy. Run away. Run away. I don't need that on me. Thank you. Pathing right here is not that much of an issue, actually. I think that I should be able to walk. Yeah, I can just straight up walk across that. So we're going to come up here and we're going to build a series of point defense right there. And we now have the shield gen, so we're going to build a shield gen as well. So there we go. A little shield gen for you guys. Now, we do have bombers over here, which is nice. Fighter bombers, to be exact. And, oh crap, Unknown might be dead. Unknown probably does not have the overcharge upgrade. And he's got a lot of stuff on him. Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Please go and save him. No! Crap! Unknown's down. Dang it. Not good at all. In the slightest. Okay, so we've got mass conversion now. Next thing that we need to go for is probably megaliths. Now that we have mass conversion, we're going to grab an engineer, and we are going to start building the crap out of P-gens. We're going to do that, and then you, my friend, we're going to build some converters up here. Those will be under advanced, and we're going to do that right there. Actually, let's just do, these cost quite a bit. So let's just do 4 right now. We're up to 1,000 mass per tick already. We're going to leave that set up there, and let's go ahead and build. Don't have a gantry yet because I have not unlocked an experimental. So let's go to land, and looks like the megalith is hidden behind all of this over here. There we go. A megalith for you. So let's do that. And we are going to get a gantry up. And then build a land factory right over here. Come over here and build a shield. Actually, 2 of them. Okay, so we're pretty well protected right there. I'm going to go ahead and move all of you guys down. Maybe I'll be able to get them in before there's a critical mass of units up on that side. Because that's what I'm most afraid of at the moment, is that this swarm is going to come down and just consume my very soul. We're going to do that right there. Infinite megaliths on repeat, and you guys are building exactly what you should. Now, go ahead and grab some other upgrades. So I probably don't want Hunker, but the Cicada experimental mobile cloak generator, that looks interesting. But I don't think I'm going to get it quite yet. We're going to do repair rate, personal shield, and then we'll get some other upgrades down on the bottom. And it looks like we are in for a fight up here. Nope. Okay, clump them back together. We're all good. Oh, something that I totally forgot about. I should probably get the tactical launcher. So let's do tactical missile launcher, anti-air turret, intel installation, shield generator, and then a whole bunch of engineers, which we're going to queue right over there. So that TAC missile is going to be able to harass all of this stuff over here. And it's actually worth building multiple land factories, even if you're not going to produce from them, because you can just build TAC missiles out of them. So that's a cool thing. Let's do that, shall we? And you, my friend, we are going to start producing more engineers again, because I'm about to stumble my way into quite a lot of mass. So we're going to do that right there. You're building P-gens. That's good. We're going to queue up some more. And we're going to queue up some more. Never have too many. And then we probably need to go ahead and grab some air for ourselves, because air is going to be a weakness. So let's go ahead and get some... We're going to build some air factories up here, shall we? Yes, we shall. Can't build any more. That's sad. Okay, so we'll get all that done and then we'll jump down. Hey, that's fine by me. Lose all of your inties. Just keep it there over my anti-air. That's absolutely fine by me. Totally cool. Alright, we need you to come all the way over here. And you two, we're going to go ahead and get all of the add-ons again. And I'm not actually going to build anything out of you. Okay, so the other thing that I need is an anti-nuke. And that is going to be after I grab the remainder of the upgrades over here. So we're going to go ahead and go health and damage for the next 3 notches. And that's that. Alright, so... moving on then to structures. We need a nuke defense silo. Aw, they separated out the nuke missile and the nuke defense silo. That sucks. Okay, so we need 8 and 14 respectively. Definitely need the 8, because very soon there is going to be a potential for nukes. Let me ping that little son of a gun right there. Maybe he can take those gunships over and do something about it. And for the meantime, we're going to move some of these guys over here, because I think that I should be able to get some stuff rolling. Megalith should be able to handle what's over there. So we're going to build a radar out in the front that will hopefully grant us some line of sight out there. Not line of sight, but sight, so we can see what we're doing. And we need 8. Okay, good. Good. Oh, look! A unit cannon. Nice. Okay, so you, my friend, probably need to build a few more of these. Just to make sure that nobody teleports some nastiness in on me. And here comes some missiles, so we're going to need to move you up there. Awesome. So that looks an awful lot like a fat boy. It really, really does. So I'm thinking that this is about to get lost. But also, I do have the ability to dodge stuff. So we're just going to see how this goes. Need to withdraw you. I will have another very shortly. There's that combat music. Oh, good. The guns can fire backwards. Nice. Oh, well. I will figure it out. And there's the fat boy right back there. Okay, so the megalith is going to do a lot of damage, but those freaking rock heads are coming on anyway. So we're going to need to build a whole lot of point defense, because otherwise we are going to die. There's 4 so far right here. I'm about to have a megalith. We're just going to leave that right there. I had actually forgotten how strong rock heads were. So we're going to need to grab some upgrades on our ACU just to make him a little bit tougher. Hopefully we don't die. Fat boy moving up to the front line. That's a little bit unfortunate. Let's see if we can zip around the back here and kill the gantry. I want to move my megalith up just enough that he can hit some stuff. I want to start picking off that stuff from the outside line, and it looks like I can go ahead and abandon that. Good. Alright. All of that's in order. Go ahead and increase that, and we're going to build several more land factories because we're starting to scale up our production here. There we go. I'll do that, and we're going to build an anti-nuke, which has such pitifully poor range, I can't even believe it. That's just ridiculous. Alright, anti-nuke, we need you here. Yes, yes. I'm going to do that, and then multiple shields. And you, my friends, are going to come up here and build another. There we go. Alright, we got one megalith facing off against the might of all of this stuff that we got over here. So what I'm hoping is that I can take out the gantry. The gantry would be an ideal target for this. And we are going to do our very, very best. Knight has got his ACU on the front line, which is a bit of an interesting choice to say the least. I need my other megalith out here. That is for sure. Need to build that up. Levitican has been defeated. Oh, crud. Red to the north is out. But I got my hands full here. I think I did a lot better job scaling this time, but I'm still a little weird on like exactly what to do when. So at least some harassment is happening over here. We did lose the entire north side. Maybe you should have gone for this quicker. Not entirely sure. Go ahead and fill the rest of this with P-gens. There we go. Always need those P-gens. And we're going to start building many, 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 many more loyalists. And whoopsie daisy, here comes the first of the artillery. Dang it. That is bad. That is very, very bad indeed. So shields are in order. Let's go ahead and build shields. Shields everywhere. There's already 2 artillery online. Oh, crap. He's got 2 fat boys now. I don't think I'm going to be able to stand up to this. Let's go ahead and get... let's see what we can do as far as ACU upgrades. Rate of fire by 30. Knockback to primary weapon. I'm going to go for... I need overcharge is what I need. So we're going to wait for number 5. We need to go ahead and start running back. Because there goes Mega. And he is firing into the ground there, which is not good for us. Pull back. You guys need to assist. I think I am going to collapse on this one. Because he has just got so many freaking rock heads. Which one is brown? That would be Knight, yes. Because I saw his ACU over there a minute ago. Silly me. Well, at least all of my guns are omnidirectional. That's a good thing. Gives me some hope anyway. Come on, that's right. Follow me in. Follow me in. I dare you. frickin' dare you? Just gotta evade some damage. Hope for the best with these guys. Are you targeting my... what now? Blue Train Bandit next time around is not going to get back into this game. That is green up there. Alright, got to remember his name. Got to learn all this stuff all over again, guys. New game, new place, new people. And so we're going to go for that, and we need 4 more points to overcharge. Which I'm hoping will come in time, because good lord, the units are not waiting. Bring all of you guys. All the loyalists down. There goes my gantry. Run away! It's like I'm a noob all over again, is basically how this is. I am a noob all over again. Cannot help myself. Getting trampled on by all of the other players. Gotta learn these build orders, learn these maps. We need 2 more research points and we'll be able to overcharge. Not that that will do us much good. Come on, you got this. Just keep running. Just keep running. I'm going to be able to kill half of these tanks with 1 round of overcharge. Once I actually get there. Okay, so yellow has actually got quite the infrastructure established. He needs to just go... he needs to just go snipe brown. I think I'm going to die before I actually get my overcharge ability. It's a race against time. Come on, give it to... ah! No, I actually clicked it in. Dang it. Oh. I think I probably should have rushed maximum upgrades on my... land units instead of going for the T4. Because it seems like, maybe it's just the Rockheads. The Rockheads just have an obscene amount of damage. So maybe it's just the Rockheads, but it seems like the tanks have way more potential than the T4s do. Because the T4s are not affected by any of the upgrades. There's that ACU, but there is quite a bit of anti-air around there because basically the entire UEF army gets anti-air upgrades. And we got air moving in, but I think script is right. This sim speed is hurting me to my very soul. And I don't think there's any way that yellow is going to win this. So we're going to back out, pick a smaller map, host up another game, and see where this takes us. I think that is the solution. So let me get on out of here. And we'll get back. So as always, guys, you know the drill. I'm going to take a brief little intermission, grab something to drink, reset a couple of things. I'll be right back.